Stop. Before you close this chapter, before you walk away from what's been draining you, before you convince yourself it's time to move on, pause. What you're about to abandon isn't just a season, it's an assignment. And leaving it unfinished, that will cost you in ways you can't see. In the next 12 minutes, I'll show you 3 signs that confirm you're close to completing it, not failing. I'll explain why walking away now could shut a door that was meant to open everything. There's a reason you keep seeing repeating numbers right before you want to quit. I'll explain what that means at the 8-minute mark. Not the kind of tired sleep fixes, but the kind that comes from carrying something invisible to others. A mission, a healing, a message, a transformation you began in the spirit realm, but now it feels like you're moving through concrete. Every step forward costs more than it used to. Maybe it's the business you started after a difficult time, the one that still hasn't turned a profit, or the boundary you finally set with toxic family, yet now the silence weighs heavier than the chaos, or the creative work, the book, the art, the channel that you started because something divine inspired you. But now the views are low, the feedback is harsh, and you're questioning if you misinterpreted the call. Here's the paradox. The closer you get to completing a spiritual assignment, the more it seems to fall apart. Completion doesn't look easy, it looks like the final test. Pause here. What did you start in a moment of divine clarity that now feels like it's crumbling? Share it in the comments. Even just one word: healing, business, boundary. Let's break the isolation. Go back, not to the pain that pushed you forward, but to the moment before you said yes. Do you remember it? The dream where a voice urged you to build. The synchronicity that stopped you mid-breakdown. The scripture that stood out as if it were written for you. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." This isn't about religious law, it's cosmic confirmation. You didn't choose this assignment randomly, it chose you before you had words for it. And here's the truth many overlook. Just because it's hard now doesn't mean it's wrong. It means it's refining you. There's a specific sign, a feeling in your body that marks the difference between divine resistance and ego resistance. I'll reveal it in chapter 4. But first, you need to understand what you're really up against. Let's name what's happening. You're not facing ordinary obstacles anymore. You're facing interference. It comes in 3 waves. Wave 1, the imposter whisper. Who are you to finish this? Look at them, they're already there. You're too late, too broken, too unknown. This voice gets loud at the 80% mark. Why? Because most chosen ones quit at this point. Those who benefit from your silence know this. Wave 2, the sudden exit ramps. Notice how the moment you commit to finishing, a distraction appears. A new opportunity, a relationship that needs your attention, a health issue, a financial emergency. I'm not saying these aren't real. Their timing isn't a coincidence. They're tests. Can you manage both? Can you honor the urgent without neglecting the essential? Wave 3, the isolation amplifier. No one understands. Your people don't get it. Even others in the spiritual community seem distant. That's because what you're completing has a specific frequency. It's not for everyone. It's for those who will connect with you after you finish. But right now, you're walking the valley alone, and that's by design. Why does this matter? Because if you think this resistance is random, you'll quit. If you see it as confirmation, the universe's way of saying you're close enough to threaten the old paradigm, you'll push through. Which wave is hitting you the hardest right now? 1, 2, or 3? Type the number. No explanation needed. Just recognize your truth. Okay, here's how to know you're not meant to quit. You're meant to complete. Watch for these 3 signs. If you've experienced even one in the last 30 days, the assignment is still active. Marker 1, the repeating portal numbers: 1111, 222, 555. You've seen these before, moments of doubt, right? That's not random. In 2026, the gap between intention and manifestation is smaller. These numbers are timestamps, the universe saying you're in the window. Don't close it. Marker 2 is the body knows. Here's the sign I promised. Divine resistance feels like pressure. It's like pushing against a heavy door ready to open. Ego resistance feels like emptiness. It's like shouting into a void. If you feel pressure, especially in your chest or solar plexus, that's your soul's way of saying, keep going, the lock is turning. Marker 3 is the unexpected ally. Just when you're about to quit, someone appears. A message from a stranger, a client who says, "This changed my life," a mentor who sees you. That's not luck, it's the spirit world sending reinforcement. Pay attention. Romans 8:28 says, "All things work together for good for those who are called according to His purpose." Even the breakdowns, even the delays, they're not obstacles, they're ingredients. The recipe isn't done yet. So, what happens when you actually finish? Not success as portrayed on Instagram, but something deeper. 3 shifts. Shift 1, soul-level closure. You stop carrying the what-ifs, the wondering, the regret. Completion is the only thing that allows you to move forward without ghosts. Shift 2, frequency upgrade. When you complete an assignment, your vibration changes. Suddenly, the right people, resources, and next steps come to you effortlessly. It's like you've unlocked a new level in the game of your purpose. Shift 3, legacy activation. What you finish now doesn't just benefit you, it helps those who come after you. They'll need proof that someone like them made it through. Completion is an act of service, even if only one soul sees it. Colossians 3:12 calls us God's chosen ones, holy and dearly loved, not because we're perfect, but because we're willing to finish what most abandon. That willingness, that's holiness. Here's your assignment before you close this video. Don't just take this in, act on it. Step 1, the completion declaration. Write this down, say it out loud, or comment it below. I commit to completing assignment by realistic date. I release the need for perfection. I claim divine support. Naming it breaks the fog. Step 2, the 3-day sprint. For the next 3 days, invest 20 focused minutes, not hours, just 20 minutes. That's enough to shift momentum, enough to tell the universe, I'm back in. Step 3, the gratitude shield. Every night before you sleep, say, thank you for the signs. Thank you for the resistance. It means I'm close. Thank you for not letting me quit when I wanted to. Gratitude shifts the narrative from suffering to strength. What's one small action you'll take in the next 24 hours to move this forward? Type it. Holding yourself accountable creates change. If you made it here, you're not average. You're not a quitter pretending to seek. You're a finisher. And finishers need other finishers. 3 ways to stay connected. Comment "complete" below if you're committing to finishing what you started. I read every one, and I'll reply with a personal nudge. Subscribe and hit the bell. This is part of a series. Next video, the 7 signs your spiritual assignment is about to pay off. You'll want that. Join the inner circle. I'm creating a private community for chosen ones who are done with surface-level spirituality. Link in the description. The first 100 members get the Completion Codes workbook for free. Remember, you didn't come this far to only come this far. The world needs what you're building, even if it doesn't look like it yet, even if you can't see it yet, especially then. I'll see you in the next transmission. Until then, complete what you started.